つだけ守りたいならそいつはちょっと科学的じゃない夢の信用に値しない信じられるのは現実だけだくだらないこの世界は多少はマシなとこもあるそれで十分だね
man born to fight. An enemy bent on conquest. Let battle commence. In a desperate conflict with a ruthless enemy. An enemy bent on conquest. Let battle commence.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome into Resurrection Cup 2024. We're here for the round of 16 matchup between Seed 8 and Seed 9, Swaglords versus Ruyunation. Already off to a 1-1 start, hitting 2 Hard Rock 2, banned out by Swaglords and Ruyunation, respectively. I'm Dio. I'll be casting this match impromptu. Was not planning on casting anything at this time, as I have a bunch of other stuff going on, but happened to have a little bit of time here, so go ahead and get a quick cast in. Get a quick escape in as well for Swaglords. Nomad 2 picked up here. Some 190 BPM stamina flow aim shred. We did already see the Hard Rock 1 picked up for Swaglords. They did win their own first pick on that before going into the DT2 for Ruyunation. They won that one. A little bit odd to see the Nomad 2 picked here by Swaglords after the DT2 win for Ruyunation, but of course Nomad 2, DT2, not necessarily always the exact same style of map, a little bit more flow aim in the Nomad 2, a little lower BPM, whereas the DT2 a little more bursty, a little higher BPM. About time to get into it. Of course, the rosters for both of these teams, pretty good for both of them, actually. Swaglords, if I can find the team on the sheet, that'd be great. Oh, right at the top. Swaglords with Too Slow, Pretty Girl, also known as Vinopoly, Donut, Sorry, Vesperate, Non-Cycle, Genderbender, and Spicy on their side. Ruyunation with Taro, Ruyunata, also known as Ryu, Laser, Gaby, Tallulah, Rhythmic RS, and Nathan Ram 1918. So both of these teams either all North and South America, or with the exception of Nathan Ram, East Asia. Just waiting on a full roster here for Ruyunation. We already have Non-Cycle, Too Slow, Rhythmic RS, and Pretty Girl in for Swaglords. Taro, Tallulah, Rhythmic RS, and Nathan Ram now in for Ruyunation. The pretty well-known Nomad 2 has been used in quite a few tournaments. I think this was originally an OWC custom, if memory serves. Can't remember exactly where this is from. Yes, OWC 2021 semifinals Nomad 2. So has been quite a while since this has been around. Already an early break for Pretty Girl on the side of Swaglords. Everybody else holding the full combos for now, but Non-Cycle, Too Slow, and Rhythmic RS all breaking on the transition out of one of those streams. And this is why it's always a little weird to see a team lose a DT map, the tapping pick, and then pick into Nomad 2. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it backfires a little bit. They're slightly different, but similar skill sets. And right now, the similar skill set is definitely paying dividends for Ruyunation, though still quite a big combo on Genderbender. That one now dropped. It's just Pretty Girl versus the 3 full combos for Ruyunation, but the constant drops from Rhythmic RS are really hurting his score and making it so this score lead is not really going all that quickly in favor of Ruyunation, despite the 3-way full combo versus just one FC. And actually now no FCs at all for Swaglords. Non-Cycle, Too Slow, Genderbender all on good combos, not great. And that's going to mean a lot of score going the way of Ruyunation. Genderbender is going to find a drop. Rhythmic RS is going to trade it. Too Slow also finding a drop now for Swaglords. And this pick looking like a complete backfire here for Swaglords, as Ruyunation taking pretty easy advantage of this Nomad 2 pick. It's only a 260,000 score lead. It can change, it can go back the other way, but it's going to take quite a lot to bring it back over the way of Swaglords. Non-Cycle is on 1,000 combo. There goes Tallulah, there goes Nathan Ram, there goes Rhythmic RS, and suddenly a lot doesn't seem like all that much anymore, as Ruyunation a complete meltdown on their side after the break, getting a little nervous there after seeing the full combos still intact for the rest of the team. Taro now the only FC for Ruyunation, still holding strong for their side. The score slowly going back the way of Swaglords. It's not going to be fast enough for them to win this pick if all else stays the same. And there goes Non-Cycle. That's the one hope they really had to be able to take this pick back to their own side. Swaglords now, I think, resigned to defeat on this map. You have 1,000 combo on Pretty Girl, but 1,700 on the FC for Taro on the side of Ruyunation. And that 200,000 score lead now going back the way of Ruyunation. Swaglords just did not have quite enough swag. Not decked out enough for this Nomad 2, and they're going to lose this pick as what I think is a break point here. Tough shakes for Swaglords, but Ruyunation off to a good start in this match. Now up 2-1, I believe, with next pick as well. Great FC from Taro. 600k from Nathan Ram as well. 660k from Pretty Girl, matching the score out of Nathan Ram there, and almost 600k from Non-Cycle, but just not enough with the FC for Taro there. 99.6 AC, only 10 100s for Taro. It's a really, really good score. And now, gonna get the next pick for Ruyunation, and yeah, that was a break point in their favor. So Ruyunation off to a great start here. Potential to just close out the match cleanly. going to be Nomad 3, the next pick up here. Nomad 3, Last Lament by Valkyrie. This is a custom map for Res Cup this year. Custom map by Aaron Cat. So thank you, Aaron Cat, for the map there. 270 BPM alt, the name of the game for this one. As this was an impromptu cast, I'm honestly not super sure about whether this is going to be snap or flow alt. But just based off the Nomad 2 DT2 wins so far for Ruyunation, maybe you would have expected something a little higher BPM, a little more flow aim focused for them here as the next pick. So the fact that they are instead choosing to not pick into the Fremod 2 speed map, not pick into the DT3, maybe makes you think this is a little bit more flow focused as an alt pick. We'll see exactly whether that's true or not soon as we get the rosters in for both of these teams, and apparently as we get another caster in. Welcome, iFlame. Hey, man.
Thank you. I just got done with United States Cup, so here to catch the ending of what looks to be a good match so far, 2-1 for Ruyunation.
Yeah, breakpoint for Ruyunation on the previous pick, so that is 2-1, looking to make it 3-1 with this pick. This is their own pick as well.
Yeah, swaglords looks to be Canadian roster. And I mean, Nathan Ram has been on an absolute tear the past year, going back as far as OWC. I mean, Kama as well. One of the better hard rock players in the game right now. And here we go into the Nomad 3.
Yeah, quite a lot of good players on both of these teams. And again, with the DT2 Nomad 2 wins for Ruyunation, you kind of expect this to be a little bit on the flow aiming side. 271 BPM alt custom map by Aaron Cat for Res Cup 2024 round of 16. And as we get into it, Non-Cycle, Sorry, Spicy, and Pretty Girl, also known as Vinopoly, for Swaglords, Kama, Ryu, Gaby, and Nathan Ram for Ruyunation. Gaby with a very early break. Spicy and Non-Cycle going to be matching it. Surprised at the early break from Non-Cycle. That guy FC'd Worldwide Choppers, but he was still my rank, so I don't know what's going on there. Unfortunate drop for Non-Cycle on this map.
Yeah, but still lots of time for recovery. We're yet to get into the kind of the trickiest section of this map, and now we're getting into the first big kind of DI section. Some of these bigger, more spaced alt patterns, but everybody on Ruyunation holding very strong so far. Sorry now finds another miss for Swaglords, and it's just one FC to the 3 for Ruyunation. Ryu does trade one back, but it's still going to be a pretty good advantage for Ruyunation. They're going to need to find a few more misses if Swaglords wants an angle back into this one. There's still a lot of time left in this map. The score difference is only 90k. And it's good recoveries on the side of Swaglords, both Spicy and Non-Cycle, back up to that 400 mark. And they're ready to pounce if we see any more misses from the side of Ruyunation, ready to try and take a breakpoint back. But things have settled down a little bit into this lower section. It is still easy to find an unfortunate miss, but we really shouldn't see too many. Ryu is going to find another one, but already had a low combo. Gaby, that's a pretty big miss. That's another big combo down for Ruyunation, as all of a sudden Swaglords should have the combo advantage and should be able to slowly bring this score lead back as long as they can hold onto their combos. There are some very tough patterns coming up, though. And it is Pretty Girl finding the next miss. That is an FC down. Nathan Ram trades it right back.
Yeah, it's another FC traded for Ruyunation, and this alt pick may be backfiring a little bit. The only FC in the lobby left is on Kama, but massive miss from Spicy as well. I was going to say the combined combo of a couple of people on Swaglords is enough to combat that FC, but Spicy dropping makes this a lot closer than it was just a second ago. Still in the favor of Swaglords by the combo. You have Non-Cycle and Sorry both on that big combo for Swaglords on a great recovery. And only Kama really on any kind of combo for Ruyunation. Nathan Ram finding another break there. Now going into the last Ki time, last quarter of the map. A lot of these wiggles and doubles tripping up Gaby and Nathan Ram once again on the side of Ruyunation. And this score lead, iFlame back the way of Swaglords for the first time this match. Pretty Girl with a huge chain miss. But Non-Cycle and Sorry are still holding, and there's still enough time left for this to come back once again.
Yeah, with that drop from Pretty Girl Vinopoly, it does go back over temporarily to Ruyunation, but they should still hold the combo advantage. And as long as we don't see any big misses, there goes Sorry. That's a big one down. Now it's back in favor of Ruyunation. They just needed to hold on for a little bit longer. And now it is all on Kama to close this one out. Look at the accuracy. The combo is so impressive. And I think this one should go over to Ruyunation in the end. Kama holds on long enough.
It's gonna be enough to keep it on their side. Sorry needed to hold, Spicy needed to hold. At least one of them had to keep the combo there for Swaglords to be able to take back the breakpoint. And Kama now with the full combo. That's 2 FCs in a row for different members of Ruyunation. Taro on the Nomad 2, Kama on the Nomad 3. Really, really good stuff from both of those players on the side of Ruyunation. They needed every little bit they could get from that full combo from Kama, 840k from non-cycle, and aside from that, extremely even across the board. I mean, 580k for Sari versus 570k for Nathan Ram, 525k for Pretty Girl versus 510k, 512k for Ryu, and just under 500k, pretty much the same score for Gaby there as well. So aside from those two top scores between non-cycle and Kama, it was pretty much the exact same score line for these teams.
And that's why it's so valuable to have a very, very high skill cap player like Kama, who can be incredibly consistent on a lot of these alt-focused picks, the Hard Rock, the alt. Some of Kama's best skill sets, and it's just a very well-rounded roster for Ruyunation. You know, they've got players like Taro and Kama for Hard Rock. They've got Rhythmic RS for some of the more gimmicky options, and they can put up a solid roster on just about any map. But it is going to be swaglords with the next pick.
We'll see where they want to go with this. They've now lost the DT2, Nomad 2, Nomad 3. I have a feeling they may want to dip into something a little different. Their only win so far is on the Hard Rock 1. So Nomad 1, DT 1, still options for them there. Maybe the Free Mod 1 as well. Does look to be an aim map just based off of the metadata and all that. Not entirely sure. It is a custom as well, so maybe we can see that for them. It's going to be Nomad 1. Geka Midare Botan. This one by Eve, mapped by Megan Rollpan. 200 BPM, 7 stars, bit of stream and aim consistency in this map. A little bursty, but mostly aim focused for this one.
Yep, does make a lot of sense to me. I think we do expect to see Vesprit in for this one. Very, very strong on the aim historically. Quite possibly Vinopoly or a Pretty Girl in as well for Swaglords.
Yeah, a lot of good aim players on this Swaglords team, with players like Sari, like Non-Cycle on the team, like Genderbender as well. Too Slow, a very good aim player. Pretty Girl could maybe go in for this as well. I think they have a lot of choices for this map. It's going to be Non-Cycle, Too Slow, Genderbender, and Pretty Girl apparently. Laser, Ryu, Taro, and Kama in for Ruyunation. I think a pretty good roster for them there. I would expect maybe Nathan Ram in over either Ryu or Taro for something like an Nomad 1. And it is going to be Nathan Ram in over Taro for Ruyunation. Called it.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you gotta take
nice
the victory
prediction.
sometimes.
You absolutely do. You just read them like a book. Is eyes on a Nathan Ram, who subbed in for this one. And it's going to be Laser. Potentially first appearance in this match, or have they been in for a couple already?
Sorry, which player?
Laser.
Laser. I think that's Laser's first map in here. Laser, a very, very good Canadian aim player. Generally not in for a lot of open rank tournaments, but in Canadian regional tournaments does quite a lot of good scoring on some of the lower star rating pools. Does tend to get skill capped on some other skills, but definitely the aim consistency is something he's very, very good at.
Yep, apparently was in for the very first map, so will be the second appearance, but we'll see what kind of a score they can put up on this aim consistency focus pick. And of course, this one is going to be about that consistency and who can get through those big ki sections with those much trickier jumps. We shouldn't see many drops on these slower starting sections, so by the time we get to that first ki section, the combo should be pretty sizable.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Laser disconnected during the middle of that first map, so it doesn't even show up on the MP link for that one, unfortunately, but it was the Hard Rock one, so no surprise that he would be in for the Hard Rock aim. As you said, let's see exactly how good these teams are at that aim consistency. It's not super high star rating, but it is 7 stars flat, so it's not going to be easy. Ryu with the first miss here right as the first ki time gets started. Everybody else still holding on to the FCs for now. And you can see, again, some of the flow aim consistency also playing a part in this map. Does get a little bit streamy at times just because of the song. And right now, 4-way full combo for swaglords. 3-way full combo still going strong for ruyunation, Laser, Nathan Ram, and Kama all still holding that 4-way FC. Or 3-way.
This is not the kind of map where you really expect accuracy to be much of a factor. You can see every player above 99 so far, and I expect that to be the case for most of the map, potentially some high 98s, but not something that's going to make a huge difference. It's all going to come down to those big combos, and right now, we've got 7 big combos, so all it's going to take for ruyunation to start a big comeback here is 2, even 1 miss might do it for swaglords, as Ryu is on a decent recovery. As we have another ki section coming up after this slow part.
All right, into the second ki time now. Everybody's still holding 4 now. Another big jump section with the streams right afterwards. Non-cycle missing on one of those jumps right before the burst. And now 3-3 in the full combos, but recovery combo in favor of ruyunation. Nobody else breaking at the end of that ki time. And now we're going to get this kind of 1/3 section here with a lot of high spacing triangle jumps in this part of the map. A couple of longer streams as well in this part. Everybody's still holding the stamina just fine on this pick. Nobody breaking on that long stream either. And it's still just the recovery combo for Ruyunada in favor of ruyunation. How well can they hold through the rest of the jumps in this div spike? Pretty Girl and Laser will trade. It's 2-2 in the FCs. And combo still in favor of ruyunation by the same amount at the start. But now the score lead back on their side as well. And this comeback is happening. Very slowly, but it's still happening.
I mean, it's going to flip back over. I mean, it has flipped back over now. And now it's swaglords who need a miss from any one of the players. It's so close that even a miss from Ryu would do it. But potentially even another miss from Laser could change the tides if Pretty Girl can get a big enough combo. And there goes Ryu trading with Pretty Girl. That's going to be massively in favor of swaglords as they take the score lead right back. Gender Bender finds a miss trading with Laser, but that is massively in favor of ruyunation as they take the score lead back now.
Yeah, and you're not really counting on breaks from Nathan Ram or Kama here. Too slow will find the drop, and even with the chain miss on that stream from Ryu, it's just not going to matter. The 2 FCs for the 2 highest skill cap players in the lobby still going strong here. Nathan Ram and Kama putting up the business end of this map. FCs still going strong. Here to take care of it, really. Nathan Ram will find a break at the end. Kama will find a break right on the ending diff spike. The nerves finally get to them there at the very end of the map, but the work is already done. The business end taken care of, and a 250k score lead puts them at match point.
Yeah, with the pick as well, I believe that was swaglords' no mod 1 pick, so
It was.
ruyunation have some options available to put this one to bed. An S rank from Too Slow, unfortunately just finding that 1 slider break.
Yeah, unlucky for Too Slow, though. Unfortunately, I don't think it would have mattered. 250,000 score lead and Too Slow above 800k already. So just would not have been enough, even with an FC there. And now for ruyunation, you know, you've won on speed, you've won on streams, you've won on alt, you've won on one of the aim consistency picks. So this is just looking really, really good for you overall as a team. Even on the Hard Rock 1, you only lost by 630k, so Laser's score, in theory, could have been enough to swing the tides on that map. So DT1 is open, DT3 is open, Fremod 2, Fremod 1 are open, and it's going to be DT3, that remaining DT speed pick. Fremod 2, of course, the Fremod speed pick, not going to be picked here. Instead, going with the DT3. This is another custom for Res Cup 2024. This one mapped by Soraka. Why is a League character mapping my DT maps? What's going on with that?
You know, just here to do a lot of do some healing after you suffer through the map.
Suppose so. So yeah, 206 BPM on this map. This is 309 BPM after DT. And it is AR 10.3, so I'm not sure if this plays as a speed pick or as an alt map. Just based off the song, I kind of feel like it's going to be a speed pick, and 300 BPM in a 7-star pool is not something you see every day, that's for sure. So I'm interested to see exactly how this is going to go. Non-cycle Sari, Spicy Donut in for Swaglords. Nathan Ram, Kama, Rhythmic RS, and Tallulah in for Ruyunation. Sari definitely not a speed player, so I'm interested in what this map exactly is.
Yeah, I'd imagine potentially a fast game alt map like you mentioned, with most likely some faster bursts. We'll see if that is the case. We'll see if Sari can double tap their way through those. But here we go into potentially the last map. It is all on Swaglords to hold on here, as Danet and Sari are going to find very, very early misses. Should be really inconsequential as long as they can recover, but Sari finds yet another miss and has dropped a ton of accuracy, as well as Danet down at 92 and 93 respectively.
Not too much else after that. Everybody else holding strong for now. Donut with another one of those breaks, though. The 4-way full combo is still going right now for Ruyunation. It's non-cycle and Spicy to try to hold on for Swaglords. Big combo on Sari as well. A good recovery. Rhythmic RS and Donut going to trade. It's a good trade for Swaglords. There goes Tallulah as well. So now only the 2 FCs on Nathan Ram and Kama. And with that big recovery combo on Sari, Swaglords should be able to take this back soon enough. It is going slowly their way, but the accuracy somewhat keeping it on the side of Ruyunation, and Donut really struggling, but there goes Spicy. There goes one of those FCs. Kama will trade it, though, and now it's just Nathan Ram. Sari is also going to miss, though, and suddenly it's up to about 200k in favor of Ruyunation. Too many drops from Swaglords, too low accuracy. Non-cycle on 92 with this FC versus 94 for Nathan Ram, and some extra combo on Rhythmic RS might just be enough to secure the lead.
It's looking like it. There goes both players, and I think that's going to spell the end for Swaglords. They need to, oh, that's a Boncho miss for non-cycle. It is still holding, but it's 250,000, and I think we're just out of time. I don't think it's going to be enough, especially with the recoveries from all the other 3 players on the side of Ruyunation. And that will be the match, as Ruyunation takes it 5-1. Congratulations to them. I will say, considering that turned out to be a AR 10.3 aim focus map, Sari being in for this makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not quite good enough to contend with the overall team score for Ruyunation on that map. And once more, the sun shines and rises on Ruyunation. 5-1 in this match. They'll take the win and move into the winner's bracket quarterfinals. I'm assuming this is winner's bracket as well. And yes, it was. Winner's bracket here for Swaglords and Ruyunation. So now Swaglords in the loser's bracket in quarterfinals. Good luck to them down in the loser's bracket, and good luck to Ruyunation in the winner's bracket quarterfinals. They should be up against the winner of match 25, I believe, which is Kota Miller versus a very long Polish team name that I'm not going to try to pronounce. So probably Kota Miller, as that is seed number 1 out of qualifiers right there.
Yeah, Swaglords, Ruyunation have a very tough road out of them for their next match, but at the very least, you've bought yourself another round and a pretty good chance in the loser's bracket after that if they do end up falling to the winner of that match. And Swaglords, I believe, will be facing Cute Kittens in the loser's bracket. going to be seed 19.
So good luck to them there. And of course, good luck to Ruyunation versus probably Kota Miller in the winner's bracket quarterfinals. That's going to do it for us for now. I don't believe that there are any other matches happening soon. No 3 or 4 UTC matches tonight. Looks like the next matchup is 12 UTC Sunday. That should be correct. 12 UTC Sunday, the next matchup here. And that is actually going to be the Kota Miller match, seed 1 versus seed 16 in the round of 16 there. So make sure to tune in there. Once again, congratulations to Ruyunation. Good luck to Swaglords in the losers bracket. Thank you to James for the stream. Thank you to iFlame for coming in the cast with me. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you all for the next match at 12 UTC.
See you guys.
sheets take a bomb to the walls and tears up. Still finding out when the words fall and the seasons shatter. Will you still search for a reason? Wash away the sea, feeling anchor. Watch it fall The ground tears and the sheets take a bomb to